All right, we're finna get another episode of this Gridiron in, man. I got my bros with me as always, Keese, Arab, and G. And we're gonna talk about the game from last night first, the Dallas and Philly game. And you know that declaration that Dak put on. So with this game, man, what first, man, what type of statement y'all feel like Dallas made, man, with that statement win, because it was a blowout. And I didn't expect it.
With me yesterday, yesterday. Last week I was saying that the game really wouldn't matter. It ain't gonna really tell me no different. But that they went out there and put a big game up. It wasn't just no win. It was a big win. So
Yeah.
I think that shows a lot and it speaks a lot of volume for what they can do. The Eagles not a pushover. They defense a little shaky and they've been playing a little shaky, but they're a good team for Dallas to beat them the way they did and
Yeah.
that was a good game for them. So I think that's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be them. I'm changing my pitch now. It's gonna be them and San Fran. And I see it. That is MVP caliber, man. That is MVP caliber. I gotta go ahead and say it, man. I'm sorry for disrespecting that man last week. He is MVP caliber,
Yeah.
man.
Man. Before G, what you think, man?
I said it last week. Dallas will win that game. I didn't know how big. I did feel like Philly was just kind of reeling going into that Sunday night. Dallas looked like the better prepared team for it. They looked like they were, ready. They had the 10 days off kind of thing too going for them. So it was like they knew what the stakes were. They playing at home. Dak looks like a totally different quarterback. I think the move to McCarthy being the play caller has definitely looked like the right move now. Moving on
I was
from
gonna
Kellen
ask you
Moore.
that.
It
I was
looks
gonna
like
ask
the
you
right
that.
move. It looks like Dak is just like he's more comfortable in the offense or whatnot. Philly looks like they still showing signs of a Super Bowl hangover. We can say the offense has started off slow. Defense isn't playing well. So, you just don't know what you're getting from them. Like Mike Keese said it the best. They just look like they've been kind of just sleepwalking through games and just getting by in the end. So I say, it's a good win for Dallas, but they still got a lot ahead of them because Philly still has the inside track to win an NFC East if they both win out. So Dallas got to put it together for 4 more weeks because they still have a tough schedule ahead of them.
But Keith, before you go, G, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the third straight year that Dallas done had a 10 win season. Like, do you think though that this is a different year from the previous years? Do you think that they can really go the distance this year with this team?
I think they are. They are playing better at this time of the year, and like I said, they still have 3 more tough games to play. So if they look the part in these next 4 games, if they go 3-1 or they go 4-0, you just got to tell them it's legit. But if they go 3-1, I still say they are above
Bills,
the curve.
Dolphins, Lions, Commanders.
Yeah. Bills, Dolphins, Lions,
winnable.
Commanders. That's 3 games that
They not. I don't like them beating Buffalo.
That's the only tough game I see Buffalo. Well, probably the Dolphins, but because they probably both be a high scoring game, but both of them probably be their toughest
I don't
game.
know. The Lions might be a tough one. It just depends on golf.
Lions defense,
It's
though,
always golf, man, and that's what I be saying. It's golf, but I don't want to get off topic.
I'll let Keese expand on that, but I'll just say the Lions are a formidable opponent, especially playing in a dome-like environment.
If golf don't turn it over.
Well, they offense play different in a dome than it does, but I'll let Keese expand on that because that's his team. But I'm just saying,
yeah, he know.
Dallas
can
go 4-0 or 3-1 in these games here, then you have to say legit. But the only problem is they still might not end up being the number 2 seed or the number 1 because Philly still has the inside track. So, like I said.
By the way, disclaimer, not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks, number 4 seed right now. Just thought I'd let y'all know.
I told
I'll
you.
let you go,
Continue.
DP, because it's no need discussing that.
All right, so this what
I
I
ain't
think.
want it to happen.
This what I
I
think
know.
about the game last night, man. 49ers whooped the Eagles last week. They gave them the blueprint. They gave Dallas the blueprint as to how to beat them. They said after the game,
Uh,
they said, "I hope
George
you."
Kittle told him.
He
I
told
mean,
them.
not George Kittle,
I
but
mean, yeah,
Bosa.
yeah, told them straight up. He was like, "This is what you need to do to beat them. Contain Hurts, force them to do whatever." And that's exactly what Dallas did. They took note, they adhered to it, and you see what the end result was. They blew them out. Like I said before, the Eagles been cakewalking through teams, barely getting by with wins and stuff like that. I knew this was gonna come bite them in the butt at some point. I feel like I got to look at the Eagles' schedule to see to determine who gonna win this division. Because right now,
Well, the next
Dallas
4 games they got the Seahawks, Giants, Cardinals, and Giants. So I mean, they got an easier next 4 games than the Cowboys do, at
right.
least.
I see Dallas coughing up one of them games somehow, some way.
They
Because
coughing up more than one.
I mean, yeah, they giving up either the Bills or the Dolphins. One of them for sure.
Yeah, the Bills they losing to the Bills.
One of
Now
them for
between the
sure.
Dolphins and the Lions, I don't know, but the Commanders, I
They
don't.
killing them.
Yeah, they gonna
But
beat
at the
them.
same time, it's a division game. Those division games be trap games.
Yeah, last night was supposed to be tough.
Yeah,
I
but it's
mean,
the losing division games. Like they ain't got nothing to play for, bro. Like they finna go all out. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the Bears, but we'll get that. But so yeah,
yeah.
I just feel like Philly they exposed now. People know what the blueprint is to beat them, and if they go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, I don't think it's exposure. I think something wrong with Hurts. I don't think he's fully healthy, and I think that's just the biggest thing because once again, no run game whatsoever. And I promise you, last night I would have died because that would have been a night that I bet my life that that the Eagles would have went to the run game a lot, and I
Mm-hmm.
damn sure would have died because I swear I just knew it. You know, you had all these people holding up signs talk about some run the ball. So
Mm-hmm.
hell, I just knew they was finna run the ball a lot last night.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's kind of hard to
No,
run the ball though when you behind. Like when you see Dallas putting up points, it's kind of hard. It's kind of get you out of your ball game. So it's kind of like,
and Dallas D line ain't no
yeah,
joke. They D line, man, it's a real D line. It's hard to run on them.
and the Eagles defense is shit,
It's
man. I don't know what's
suspect.
going on with
Looking
them.
questionable right
That that
now.
that
Yeah,
that, that
suspect.
defense
It look
is
questionable.
bad too. Bad,
I
bad.
was on the Eagles bandwagon earlier this year, but man, the way they've been playing the last few weeks, it's looking really crazy over there on defense.
And you know what though? What I liked yesterday about last night is that even with Trayvon Diggs gone, right? They went out and got Gilly, man, and he locked up AJ yesterday because it's not like Hurts didn't try to go to him. He
Yeah,
he locked
yeah,
him
AJ
up,
ready
and
to fight out
shit
there
is
yesterday, man.
man.
AJ
For
ready
sure.
to fade him out there.
Hey, my boy suplex Fred Warner. Like, dang, taking your anger out on him. That's how you knew he was mad and frustrated though.
What?
Like, couldn't even get nothing,
That was
couldn't do
DK.
nothing.
Yeah.
And Gilly, he ain't even the Patriots Gilly or the Buffalo Bills Gilly.
Damn, bro, go
But that
stick
he know
somebody
technique
how to
else,
still
put.
man.
top tier,
Shit.
bro.
He got technique. He know how to put them
That
hands on you and
technique top
everything.
tier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
That's just like
Yeah,
how Revis was, bro. He ain't had a speed no more, but he could still shut
Mm-hmm.
down most. Like
Yeah.
it's just
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
once you're a good corner, that's just in you, bro. Your instincts kick in.
Yep.
So let me ask y'all this because I think a few weeks ago I was saying, I think G, I asked you, I was talking about, how the Eagles were squeaking out these little wins. They was being ugly, but they was winning. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, hey, later on they catch fire, and then, they go on the winning streak, whatever. Well, not a winning streak, but instead of winning ugly, they win the way we felt like they should be winning.
Yeah.
So, what do you feel like is going on with the Eagles though right now? Like, you think I know you said a Super Bowl hangover, but do you feel like it's just that, or do you feel like it's something deeper than that?
I mean, it could be attributed to Hurts being injured, as they say. I mean, he's not
Even though
having the
we don't
same.
know if he hurt.
Yeah,
ain't
I
nobody
mean
said
they
nothing.
done disclosing anything, so we don't know if that's that. But it's like the talent is still there for that team, so it's like can you flip the switch? I mean, we can talk about another team in a minute who has the talent, but as you can see, they aren't playing up to par as well. But I mean, it just I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like this year is just a real odd year for a lot of the good teams that we're used to. I mean, you're just seeing them not really clicking on a lot of things. I mean, I don't know. Is the defense, like I said, just isn't playing the same as they played last year, and maybe that's because the offense is not playing the same way they did last year. So it could be a correlation of the two. But I mean, whatever it is, I would think that they can right the ship. But I mean, hey, you've gotten beaten by two of the top teams in the division. I mean, the conference. So it's either time to put up or shut up now.
Look like teams done figured them out, man.
You think
Like
so?
It's either that or
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts
I
might really
agree.
be hurt. Cause you
I
know,
feel
You
like
think
teams are.
nah, you go ahead, bro.
y'all think the Eagles gonna regret the fact that they paid him?
Nah,
No, I wouldn't say about that. Because
Okay.
it's hard. It's hard to find a quarterback for one, and a good quarterback at that. So I don't think they'll regret that. But I'm gonna go back to what you said as far as like you think Jalen Hurts hurt. He playing hurt. Listen, if you on the field, you gotta perform.
yeah,
If you
I
hurt,
agree.
then don't play. So I can't give him no excuse if he hurt and he out there playing. Look, you on the field. You know what I'm saying? You got to put your best 11 out there on offense to perform. Hey, whatever performance you get is whatever performance you get. So that ain't no excuse to me because they be wanting other players to play through injury. So you just ain't win the game, bro. You took a L. That's all. Like take it on the chin. Get
You
ready for
fumbled
the
the
next
ball and
game.
all shit. So it wasn't just
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you right about
My
that.
boys came to play. They didn't. That was the bottom line.
Well, the Eagles' next 4 games, I mean, they'll probably have a fight with the Seahawks, but they got the Giants twice and the Cardinals once. So
Cakewalk.
the worst they could do is 3-1, right? I
Yep.
mean, so and with the Cowboys, I don't know about them with their schedule. So I still see Philly coming out of winning that division with the better record. But, I guess time will tell. Because I still feel kind of, even though, man, Dallas is playing the way that they playing, and I can't even, and to be real, I can't even sit here and be like, the Dallas defense is kind of putting him in front and he just kind of playing with the lead because the man is taking the team there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really, the defense doing their job, but they're not scoring touchdowns. They not, it's actually him leading. He putting up points. He doing what he's supposed to do. And I think for me, this game was like probably the biggest game that would kind of let me know like, okay, he for real or the team is for real. But I don't know because I feel like the Eagles, they're not playing their best. So I still feel like I don't know. I just can't imagine a year where Dallas actually goes to the Super Bowl and win and me having to hear Skip Bayless all year.
Here's
Straight up.
Those
this is
two
what I
different
think.
conversations, though.
This is what I think though. I'm with you a little bit, bro. Like honestly, I don't think even with them playing like out of this world for a Dallas team to be playing out of this world, I think they still gonna have a cowboy like season somehow, some way, something like that finna
And
happen, bro.
and before you go, not to cut you off, I was watching something earlier, and I ain't gonna say what I was watching, but and it actually dawned on me, and it made me realize, you know what, the Cowboys got more to prove because the analyst that I was listening to, matter of fact, I tell you, was Stephen A. Smith, and he was saying that Dallas was the only team in the NFL to have 4 straight bye weeks because of the teams that they played was just garbage. Well, it was like and I was like, and I sat there and thought about it. I was like, and then he started, how Stephen A. be with his analysis.
Analytics,
He went
yeah.
to breaking it down like, how could the NFL get him a schedule like that where they play these teams back to back to back? And I was like, you know what? That shit makes sense. Yeah, so So I don't know. They still got some proving to do for me before I say
So,
that they
so basically, what you saying is all them other games that they done played don't really matter. They won one good game. They played cupcakes for the whole season.
basically, yeah.
Right.
Nah,
So
no, not that. They've played good teams. I'm saying though, what because I forget the teams that Stephen A. named. I wish I would have wrote them down, but those 4 straight weeks it was just garbage teams. Like he played 4
right.
straight weeks. It was just teams that you just knew he was finna tear their ass up. 4
Okay.
straight
So
weeks.
let me ask you
So
this: they 10-3 right now. So in actuality, you saying they a 6-3 team?
possibly.
So all right. And to me, I feel like the Cowboys is gonna do cowboy like things when the playoffs come, bro. Regardless of if they the first seed or if they the seventh seed, they gonna lose. Like that's just, like when the lights is the brightest, bro. They fold under pressure, dude. Like they a good regular season team, but when the lights is the brightest, they gonna fold, bro. So I don't see them. They one and done. As soon as they get in the playoffs, they out, bro. That's all I see happening. Even with this top tier defense, even with Dak having an MVP season, bro. If they run into San Francisco gonna watch them.
And that's gonna
It's,
make it
it's
worse.
that's what
If
I'm
Dak
saying,
if
bro.
Dak becomes the MVP and they
Yeah,
lose, that's gonna
yeah.
make it worse. But we gonna move on to the KC and Bills. And
Oh, I can't
um
wait.
before we even talk about the game, I want to skip all the way to the end.
What
So
the part
look,
with the fantasy?
yeah. So listen, I'm gonna be real. That night when it happened, I was like, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't see it in real time. I actually had stepped away, and I
Right.
was talking to G at the time, and G actually was the one who let me know what happened. So I had to go back and look. So I was kind of confused, to be honest. So because I thought that Mahomes was directing his anger at somebody else on the sideline or Kadarius Toney. I didn't know what was behind it. I didn't even see the press conference. So I'm like, yeah, man, whatever. Like of course I'm on his side. And then when I actually saw the video today, that's why I wrote in the sleeper app, and I was just like, bro, you can't be serious. Mahomes really just wanted them to give them a warning and not throw the flag. That's what you wanted. And for you to say that on TV, I couldn't believe it. Because even if they do give you a warning, even if you point your hands, and I ain't gonna lie, I always wonder what that was. I always wonder why the receivers pointed their hands at the referees. I figured it was for, some type of acknowledgement or something, but I didn't know specifically to what. But point is, bro, that's your job to know where you're supposed to be lined up. Why you relying on another human or another person to tell you or to confirm you? That motherfucker could be lying. Yeah. You good. You good. Like, come on, bro. You just gonna do it just because he said you? Yep. Like, come on, man. And
Yeah,
then on that
Kadarius
play, if
Toney
you
should
look at it, he didn't even point. Right.
So I'm gonna
as
let
a
all y'all. I
player,
want to
bro.
go
He's a
last. That's
receiver
fine.
anyways in the league. You should know that, man. You should know that, man. That ain't nobody else's
But
fault.
you know what? Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I'm just shit. I'm really done. I'm just saying. At the end of the day, it's his fault. He grown. He playing in the NFL. He getting paid to play that position. There's no way in the world you should be lining up at the end of the game, anytime in the game. Forget that, like, bro. Definitely when it's the game. It's the game on the line, bro. And you out here, you telling me you can't remember to point at the ref and tell him that you supposed to be on the line, man. And then Patrick Mahomes just
He
know
was playing the
like
linebacker position.
how you getting mad at the ref for not warning him, bro. Like, no, that ain't like shoot. I don't know. Like that was just crazy to me. You getting paid too much money to not know what you should do at your position you playing.
But this what killed me. When y'all played, I forgot who it was. Dang it.
The
Was it
Packers.
was it was it the Packers? Yeah. Okay. So when y'all played the Packers, Mahomes, you was more in bounds, and you got hit, and they called a flag. You was cool with that.
Get it to him, yup.
When it go for you, you good with it. You ain't tripping by regardless if and I like what Shannon Sharp say, because regardless when the foul happens in the beginning of the game, at the end of the game, if it's a foul or if it's a flag, it's a penalty. Call it. Period. He talking about some let him play and stuff. No, they ain't let him play when he hit you out of bounds. No, they call that damn flag. No.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Well, you got to remember, it's a lot going on between that press conference and that statement and everything. So first, let's break it down.
Then too, one more thing, G.
Okay.
Before you jump in, that's Mahomes though too, taking up for his damn receivers like he always do, because they just garbage. They just garbage. Go ahead, G.
So that's part of the point. But let's go back to what happened though a week ago when they didn't get the call in Green Bay on the pass interference, and as you stated, they did get the call on the roughing the pass, on the late hit out of bounds and everything.
Right.
So, like you said, you got to unpack that. Mahomes just sat there and watched Kadarius Toney, who we know is a head case in itself because that's the reason the Giants got rid of him. You got to think about it. His receiving core has let them down in every game they lost. So
every game.
Toney has been a headache since he's been there, and I'm sure it finally boiled over to like, I got to go at somebody to acknowledge what's going on. And it's more so directed toward the organization than it is even towards Toney, because it's like, you really want me, I know y'all paying me a lot of money, but you want me to bail you out of this garbage that we got on the field. And so it finally boiled over to him and whatnot, and I can't really blame him. But at the same time, I blame the organization because, yeah, you should have got him a number one receiver in the offseason when you had to change. You lost Juju, and we understand Juju wasn't like just a world beater, but he gave them exactly what they needed. And, I mean, MVS, Toney, and Sky Moore are just like, I mean, they might well have the four of us out there receiving for them. So, I mean, I like Rashid Rice because I think he gives them a big body for what they need.
That's the one receiver I like.
But at the same time, I think most teams are starting to see, hey, let's double team Kelsey. Rashid Rice might get 70 yards and a touchdown, but the Chiefs can't score more than 20 points, so we got a chance to beat them. So,
you know what they messed up at, though? You know what really killed the Chiefs, though? You know what really, really effed them up? They had one good year because I feel like they had to prove a point. They missing Tyreek Hill. They should have paid him.
For sure.
They should have paid him.
For sure.
They should have, Greg, they should have paid him.
Tyreek didn't want to stay there. Tyreek,
I know. They didn't. They should have paid him. They should have gave that man what he wanted.
He was going somewhere else. He had already made. It's like if you listen to some of his interviews.
I did, and I believe you, G. I believe you, but listen to what I'm saying.
He's saying if you would have offered more money, that would have.
Listen, I would not. Listen, if I had to kidnap him, that's what would have happened. I would have kidnapped Tyreek Hill. If that's what I had, whatever I had to do, whatever I had to do,
I agree.
I would have did it.
You can't make a man stay there who doesn't want to stay.
No, G. I listened to what he was saying. It was more than him just wanting to leave. I don't think he just wanted to leave. It was not making him. He was, even though he was
to be the man.
Man.
He knew he couldn't because Kelsey is there and Mahomes there.
And look what's going on. Look what they chose.
That should have been that second target.
You say
what they did, G.
You were saying
that's my point.
But you were saying this from the organization should have been like, Tyreek, you can be the man, and that's cool.
Anyway,
they probably could have gave him the money to be the man, but Tyreek still would have known Mahomes and Kelsey are the ones getting commercials. Those were the ones who were going to get the recognition. So
I feel you on that.
Of what he would have done, he's in Miami now, living the best life he could.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. He's the face of that organization. He with Tua there and everything else.
Spotlight type shit.
Because he more than Tua. He over Tua.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel what G's saying now. He wanted. I feel what he's saying. I thought he was talking about on the field, but he talking about bigger than that. So that okay, I get it. That makes sense.
That's why I
That
say
makes
listen
sense.
to the
Okay,
interviews of what he said.
that makes sense, man. See, boy, dropping gems as always.
Let me.
I still feel like they missing him though, because bro, y'all had that one good year afterwards. Because like I said, I felt like y'all had to prove a point, and then two, y'all did bring in some good, juju. McCole was still there, so and then I forgot the other one. I forgot the other fast guy. But whatever, they had somebody else.
They had Pringle.
Robinson, DeMarcus Robinson or something. Whoever they had some other people there.
Yeah,
but. You see what's going on now, man. Kelsey, 3 years removed.
But I'll let Keese answer after this, but I just want to say this. You have to think about it. Mahomes has this big contract, so they can't really – the only person they really had a swing at in the offseason was DeAndre Hopkins, and they didn't even ask him to come in. So now you're relying on a young receiving core and an MVS who was never a number 2 or a number 3 in Green Bay. So you're looking at a team, like I said, his receiving core is not going to be up to par. And, I mean, hey, we can say we want Tyreek should have – I mean, they kept Tyreek. Yeah, it looked different, but, I mean, circumstance are the circumstance. But I'll let you get on.
And G, and you know what? I said that this was going to be a problem later. But it's so bad now, G. It's like, hell, I don't even want to guard them no more. Let's just get all our people on Kelsey. Just let them run. They're going to drop the shit anyway.
Right.
It's like that. Like, it's so bad.
I'll let you get it, Keith. Go ahead.
This is what I'm thinking. First and foremost, any good team, you can't leave it in the refs' hands to determine the ball game, bro. You got to flat out win. So it's no excuse for that. You seen what happened last week when y'all played the Packers and you left it up to the referees. They don't make the right calls. Whatever the case may be, you lose games that way. But I'm going to say this right now, and y'all might disagree with me. To me, this is a fall of a dynasty, bro. Like, the Chiefs is not going to be the Chiefs like that we've known for the past 3, 4 years, 5 years, whatever. They're not, bro. It's the fall of a dynasty. Because this is how you know when the referees stop giving you calls like that and they start doing bullshit like that, bro. Look, that's the end of it, bro. Because think about it. A similar situation happened to the Steelers, like I think like last year, where the receiver lined up off on the line of scrimmage and they got a penalty for that. Like Mahomes said in the interview, usually y'all tell us, oh, if he on the line or something like that, y'all get, oh, we're not giving you that privilege no more. No, buddy, this the end of y'all. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, and to specifically quote listen, the refs say specifically, he said, yeah, we'll give him. I'm just paraphrasing, but he said, yeah, we'll give him a warning if it's close. He said he was so far away. It was so flagrant. Shit, it wasn't no warning at that point. Like, nigga, it's a flag.
For sure, but yeah,
like, dude, bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
Game, dude. I kind of felt like Buffalo was gonna upset them this time finally because I just didn't feel like KC had enough in the receiving core to kill them like they usually do. So I felt like Buffalo, this was gonna be the one time Buffalo upset them. You feel me? So, but yeah, man, you can't rely on the referees to give you them type of calls. Like if it come down to the last minute, watch if the games are close going forward. It's going to be a lot more calls that's like that. A lot more missed calls, a lot more look away when it's a pass interference. A lot more of that stuff going to start happening in KC because y'all are no longer the golden child, especially with Dallas rising the way they are. Dallas might, that's America's team. They're going to get every call in the book if they need to, you feel me? So, and I hate them, but I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they're going to give Dallas that respect. I mean, the league itself might, but I'll put it like this. Kansas City still ain't going well because they still got Mahomes. I mean,
I feel like they give him a chance, yep. I'm just as confident in Mahomes as I am if it was Brady.
I mean, Brady had the same thing. He had a down year, 2, 4, and then they retooled and they brought him something that, he... So
and go back, and to go... My bad.
We lost you. There you go. But
and to go back to what you said about them signing Tyreek, even if they did give him whatever, if they gave him a blank check, they would have suffered on the defensive end. They wouldn't have been able to pay nobody. You know what I mean? So it would
Who
have
the
been
hell they paying right now?
Oh, Jefferson, that
Frank
defense
Frank
trash.
Clark.
Chris Jones just basically
Chris
forced them.
Jones, but they defense been they highlighted their team though. Their defense has been playing solid. You know what I'm saying? It's just been an offense that's been struggling for the most part. So they defense would have been dumb trash had they signed Tyreek. So they really had to choose whether or not we gonna sign these 11 players on defense or give all this money to one player on offense and just hope for the best. So I mean, hey man, all in all, Chiefs just got to find another receiver, dog. They can't rely on the referees to win them games like that. They got to
Find a receiver win next
They
year.
just gonna have to look next year.
Yeah.
So where they stand this year? Where they stand this year?
In the AFC, totally, I think they probably top 2 still, but they not gonna go far. And that's only because I think the AFC just that. No, they might be 3 because I might put Miami over them. So yeah, they might be 3.
Yeah. Miami got receivers that can catch the ball.
So they top 3 in the AFC. I still got
just
Baltimore.
Just because they beat them in the regular season, they ain't better than no Miami. I don't see
Look, let me tell y'all something real quick.
They folding.
Tyreek Hill, he's special. And I just feel like the Chiefs should have found a way to try to make it work. Hell, even if it's a too short little deal, just to try to finish off this little dynasty and even go on about your business, whatever. Try to make that shit work. Because let me tell you something. This man is on Prize Picks, right? Because I do Prize Picks. The man over under on receiving yards is 112.5. What other receiver is on that?
Nobody.
Over under?
But it's for the night
at 100 over 100 yards.
Anybody playing Tennessee can get over 140 yards. Tennessee got a pathetic defense.
Come on, man. And I went under. I went under.
I'm going
but you
over.
I went under on Tyreek Hill with the receiving yards, and I went under on Tua with the passing yards. 291.
I got a combo going with him and Tyreek. I mean, Devon Achane and Tyreek to get 1.5 touchdowns. So get 2
We need
touchdowns.
to finish before 8 so I can finish my other Prize Picks though.
I was trying to tell you.
But you got to think about it though.
But back to that, I don't see why Kansas City let go of Tyreek if you saying they had to pay defense. But they defense trash though. It ain't no top defense. They had to let go of Tyreek.
It's better than before, but I get what he's saying. It's garbage to me too, but it is better than before.
But that's like letting go of fucking who was the Jerry Rice? That's like letting go of Jerry Rice back in his time to go get a defense and go and just get one Super Bowl with it. When you could have kept Jerry Rice and probably got like 2 or 3. If you keep Tyreek in that offense and get you, bro, look at the points they putting up though. They could have had some semi defense.
I bet you they miss him. I bet you Mahomes over there looking what he doing in Miami. Like,
listen, I'm gonna give y'all 2 perspectives to look at, man. First, from an organization perspective, bro, you pay him. Okay, you suffer on defense. You could put up 1 million points on anybody, but you giving up 1 million points. So what's the difference? It's just gonna be a 3-3 game.
That's what they've been doing though. That was their whole formula before.
But listen,
that's what they've been doing.
Listen,
they could have traded Pacheco or something. They could have traded somebody else, bro.
Hold on, bro. Let him finish though. Let him finish. What you were saying?
The
let him finish.
Why they didn't pay him is because they got more belief in Mahomes. If you think Magic Mahomes is Magic Mahomes, he can make anybody a superstar. Anybody. You get what I'm saying?
No, they thought he was Tom Brady. That's what they thought. They thought he was Brady. That's what they thought.
This is the conversation we had a few weeks ago. A quarterback can only throw the ball, bro. He can't catch it. He can't throw it to himself,
If you think he's Tom Brady, bro, he can take Danny Amendola, he can take Julian Edelman, and he can take Martellus Bennett and make them.
Don't forget Brandon Lloyd.
All them.
That man had 1,000 yards.
If he on Tom Brady level like he been compared to the past 2 or 3 years, he can take somebody who's average and get the most out of him.
But he more like Brett Favre than Tom Brady. He more like Brett Favre than Tom Brady,
okay,
bro.
But y'all weren't saying that 2 and 3 years ago. This is
I ain't never said he was a Tom Brady.
So
me either.
So if this, I'm saying in the whole media, everybody was saying he the next Tom Brady.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So if they believe that, that means that they believe he can make whatever average receiver and get the most out of them. They don't need to pay Tyreek that much money. It's just that simple. So yeah, it look revisionist history is 2020. Yeah, it looked like a bad decision. They should have kept Tyreek, but that was their belief at the time. That's why they did what they did. Oh, I can
mean,
save
hey, they
money
got a
and
Super
pay my
Bowl without him,
defense.
so
But let's be
hey.
honest. Is it really Mahomes' fault?
Gunslingers need top wide
No.
receiver.
But
Nah,
be honest. Is it really
No.
Mahomes' fault? Because the game they could have won was because of the receiver. So you can't say it's not Mahomes. Mahomes would be Tom Brady.
I'm not saying it's Pat Mahomes'
No,
fault. I'm saying
because Tom Brady receivers, Tom Brady didn't have a receiver a problem with receivers dropping passes until just a few years ago.
So
2019 when that last year.
So
he was old.
Point.
Tom Brady in his prime he ain't had that.
But
so Mahomes in his prime right now.
So you saying Mahomes is not Brady like Mahomes is the problem. But Mahomes isn't the problem.
Mahomes is not the problem, bro.
Because Mahomes is
not the problem. I'm just saying everybody lead different. Maybe he just don't lead the way Brady did. That motherfuckers just elevated themselves. You know, maybe Brady. I don't. It's like Michael Jordan and LeBron. People looked at Michael Jordan and thought he was God. They don't look at LeBron like that.
No.
Maybe they look at Brady and like he's a god, and they look at Mahomes and he's just another player. He good, he great, but he ain't Brady.
No, it's hard to distinguish that, but we'll move from that one.
But no, just to be clear, no, I'm not blaming Mahomes. I'm not saying it's his fault that his receivers dropping passes. No, that's their fault. But
all in all,
he should have spoke up. Here, I want Tyreek, or go get me another receiver. That's what he should have did.
All in all, I'm gonna say this: don't leave it up to the refs. Go out there and win the game yourself, bro. If you gotta rely on the referees, cry me a river, man. Refs missed a million calls on Detroit, so I don't care about none of that.
All right, y'all good on that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna talk about the race for the NFC, the home field. Trying to get home field advantage. So obviously, we got the top 3 teams up there, but after Dallas beating Philadelphia, y'all feel like it's probably just more so of a 2-man race between the Niners and the Cowboys, or y'all feel like, the Eagles still got a shot at it? And I ain't even talking about just because of I guess I am talking about just because of their record, but I mean, even if they was to, I guess, I mean, they're going to be in the playoffs, obviously, but do we expect them to go like far or anything like that?
So as far as the race goes, I think it's flat out San Fran's to win or lose. I don't think Dallas or the Eagles can come close to San Fran because they just a complete team, in my opinion. They don't really have too many holes on the defensive side or the offensive side, unless, again, like we spoke on last week, some of their playmakers go missing, and it's a Brock Purdy show where you need him to win you the game. But for the most part, I think it's up to San Fran to win or lose. As far as Dallas and the Eagles go, the Eagles gonna end up winning that division based off, in my opinion, based off the rest of their season. Whoever they play later, these last 4 games, they gonna win most of them, and they gonna beat them out. But if once they run into San Fran, they gonna get killed, in my opinion. Again, if the Dallas Cowboys run into San Fran, they gonna get killed again. So it's just, to me, it's just San Fran. That's the only team that I see getting the number 1 seed for the rest of the NFC.
Damn, them motherfucker Super Bowl banner look like
CMC
leading the way. God damn, I'm jealous, man. I'm jealous of the Niners, man. Damn.
They ain't won a Super
Bowl, man.
Good coaching.
Yeah, man. Just a good organization.
Good organization. Well ran.
Because the only thing they was missing, just like us, was a quarterback. Mm-hmm. They had the team. They just ain't had no quarterback that consistently be there. And then I feel like they just cheated when they went and got CMC. That was like KD going to the Warriors. Like, come on, bro. Y'all already got Debo, Kittle. Mm-hmm. You got 2 running big dummies back there. Man, come on, man. Like, I don't know, man. They be cheating. That's why I play with the 49ers on Madden.
I still cook them, even if you do get them.
Oh yeah, you did beat me, didn't you? You cheated though, bro. I don't think that was you playing. I should have played you in person. I don't like playing online. I like to play in
Man,
person because the shit be lagging and shit. But we play in person, we both get the same. Yeah, boy, I get on you then.
hey man. But what y'all
But
think?
but I think it's a one man too. I think it's just the 49ers too. I think the Eagles, like I said, they just Jalen Hurts, he just look hurt. And if he not hurt, he down show playing like it. So, and then the way they defense playing, and it's crazy because we was just talking about their defensive line a few weeks back. But the way they defense playing, the way that they just playing as a whole, I think that they'll be over the Cowboys. But I don't think that neither one of them will compete for the top spot. I think the Niners is just a cheat code.
Yeah, because right now the top 4 teams, San Fran, Dallas, because they lead in their division, Detroit, and Bucks. And
I was finna say,
oh, no,
don't forget about us. Yeah.
Y'all
we
can get
What
home field.
we gonna be
what's I see, G?
Y'all can get home field. Oh,
they number
okay.
4.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So let me say
They ain't, y'all gonna get the first game for home field, but after that it's
in the blowout in the first round, so it doesn't
Nah.
matter. You're gonna get beat by Philly or Dallas. Come on, be for real.
Who?
The Bucks.
Oh, you know what? That's right. Damn.
I don't see y'all
you getting
beating
killed the
whoever
first
the next.
game.
I don't like Dallas to beat us.
Why?
I just playing.
Oh, I'm about to say.
Look, Warren Sapp ain't walking through that door. John Lynch ain't walking through that door. Simeon Rice ain't walking through that door.
Baker Mayfield is still your quarterback that day.
Huh?
Baker Mayfield is your quarterback that day. That's gonna be the
Hey
problem.
man, I don't care what nobody say. I'm here for that here for that Baker jump. That man ain't been playing garbage this year.
Not in the playoffs.
He ain't been playing garbage this year. You saw what he did like yesterday? How he led us down the field after Ritter.
The Falcons. Come on.
Go ahead.
I don't care.
Petition to pay him then and keep
the Falcons.
Nah, you tripping now.
The Falcons.
You don't need to pay him.
Let me get on topic because I don't even want to talk about that. Sorry, miss.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right, so it's like you said, it's San Francisco to lose because they got the tiebreaker, Dallas and Philly. I mean, they still have a pretty. I mean, they got Baltimore left, so that's a one game that you don't know how it may go. And like I said, Philly could go undefeated the rest of the way, and Dallas, in theory, could. But if Philly goes undefeated, then Philly becomes the number 1 seed again. So, the way I see it is that I would say.
Hold on. So you think Baltimore might beat San Fran?
It's possible, but I'm not picking it because I don't know what Baltimore.
I like it.
I'm not sure what Baltimore we're gonna get.
I think it'll come down to a field goal, honestly. But they got the best kick in the league, so if it come down to that,
it's a tough match. It's a tough match, but I mean,
y'all seen the Rams in Baltimore game?
Yeah, it was a shootout.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, that doesn't equate to being San Francisco, and they're gonna be the same kind of game. It might turn into a defensive battle.
Yeah, I was just about to say that it might be a defensive game.
You don't know what you might get, but I would just say that if San Francisco get that,
my bad.
No, you good. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say if the Rams went and did that to Baltimore, bro, y'all ain't finna sit up here and tell me with straight faces that y'all believe Baltimore finna go do what the Rams did to them in Baltimore.
I just think it's any given Sunday. I just think it's any given Sunday. Because what was we just saying about Brock Purdy when the players was hurt? Not so I just think it's any given Sunday. Sometimes we had 8 off days.
Baltimore is getting exposed on that defense. That's all that is, man. That's all that is, bro.
That was a good Rams offense.
Guess who played defense? Look, guess who played defense better than the Rams though? The 49ers. So they gonna go in there and walk that down, man. They gonna walk that down, bro.
Bro, in
I'm
theory,
telling you.
you
Telling
sound
you.
right. In theory, you sound right, A-Rob. But here's the problem, bro. The problem is offensively, the Rams are a well coached team. Sean McVay is not no slouch. He gonna have them teams playing. That's a trap game for anybody. Any of the top 4 teams. You know what I'm saying? That's a trap
No, I'm
game if
agreeing
anybody.
with you. I ain't
I
say
know, but
I
I'm
ain't say they
saying
trap,
so.
but I'm saying for
But
Kyron
even with
Williams
you
to
saying that,
run on them like that, you telling me CMC
look,
not
bro,
gonna do better than that?
it's a different team. You never know. You know what I'm saying? They might shut them down. They might
That's
not.
what I'm trying to get you to see. It's a different team. The 49ers
No,
is a different team than the Rams, bro.
but it come down to any given Sunday, A-Rob. Just because they was in the shootout, it came down to overtime with the Rams, who like a 5th seed, 6th seed right now, or whatever.
Yeah.
That don't mean it's gonna happen when they go to 49ers. 49ers might blow them out.
No,
They might blow them out.
see,
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
I
it,
ain't
saying?
thinking
Or
on
the
I ain't
or the
thinking on that.
Ravens might
I ain't
shut the 49ers down. You feel me? Like it could go either way. So it all depends
see.
on any given Sunday.
so you saying the
I ain't looking at
49ers
it as
gonna
that.
go in
I'm
there and
looking
beat
at it as
Baltimore the same way?
the
Do I think that?
49ers is gonna lock down Isaiah. They had Isaiah Likely out there doing that. 49ers lock tight ends up, bro. They gonna lock up. The cornerback's gonna lock up Zay Flowers on them seams. It ain't happening, bro. 49ers do that. I've been watching every 49ers game, bro. But they locking that up. All them cut routes you think you finna get, it ain't happening, bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Keaton Mitchell think he finna burst through for a 30, 40. It ain't happening, bro. And then now you got a 49ers offense that is good, just better than the Rams offense. I never said the Rams defense and offense is trash. I'm just saying the 49ers just a tad bit better. That's all I'm saying. And if Kyron Williams can go in there and not even have to catch out the backfield but run these motherfuckers over, man, you can't tell me CMC ain't gonna calm down something, man. Come on, that's a big John Deere running through there, boy. Stop, man. Come on, now. Come on, man. It just
And we
ain't.
gonna see.
I don't like.
We gonna see when it come
Come
down
on,
to it. I
man.
think the game gonna be a lot closer than what you think, though.
I think it's a 23-20 game, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
more defense than you
that's what
think.
I'm saying.
You're
Yep.
gonna
I
see
think they winning by 7 or better. Not no three.
it's gonna be a
Nah,
I'm just
different
saying
I
not
game
no
when
don't
they
3
think
play
points
that.
each
though.
other.
Not no 3 points.
I don't think that. It's gonna come down to a field goal either way.
Justin Tucker, no, I don't like when you say that, bro, because I don't like him kicking field goals at the end, bro. Not when I'm saying the other team. I like him because I got him on my fantasy, but when
Automatic.
I'm going with the other team, nah, I don't like hearing that, bro, because that shit be automatic most of the time.
I don't
That's
know.
what it all comes
Baltimore.
down
I
to.
like Baltimore. I think
So
I think Baltimore gonna be in the Super
in
Bowl
the
this year, bro. They
all
coming out
right.
of the AFC.
So Mark, who you think in the NFC number one?
NFC
Yeah. So the 49ers.
49ers.
G, you got the 49ers.
It's them or Philly. I can't say which one. If they beat
A-Rod, who you
Baltimore,
got?
You know who I got.
You got
49ers.
49ers.
And that's only cause CMC on the team. I just want to make that known.
that's abundantly clear.
He love him some CMC,
I
boy.
can tell.
No way.
But yeah, the NFC, I like the 49ers, and the AFC, I like the Ravens for sure. I like Baltimore. And Lamar ain't even been playing his best ball. So
I've been having the Ravens.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm still searching for my AFC team because it's out of them in Miami. I feel like Miami might pull up defensively. They might get it together. I don't know yet.
So I like Miami, but it just depends. It depends on, cause see, they got the offense and the defense to just really, especially with those two corners out there, and Ramsey and Howard.
Yeah,
But I don't
they've been
know.
playing
It's
up the
just,
part lately though. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's just something. I don't know. It's something that I'm missing, and it might be the fact that they need to beat winning teams. Beat good teams.
yeah,
You
Can
know
they
what I'm
play in the
saying?
cold weather? That's gonna be my question.
yeah,
Because if they have
Or
to go to
that.
Baltimore, what happens to
yeah.
that offense?
Mm-hmm.
So
You're right. You're right. So, and but yeah, Baltimore 49ers. That's what I see. And actually, you know, I still kind of feel like Philly can do something once the playoffs come.
Hey, y'all
I feel
remember
like
that Super
Philly can
Bowl?
really do something when the playoffs come.
Y'all remember that Super Bowl like 10 years ago, Baltimore and Philly? I mean,
Baltimore
Baltimore
San
and
Fran.
49ers. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, the
The
brothers.
Harbaugh
it
The
might be a
Harbaugh, the
rematch. It
Hardball
was
Bowl.
Harbaugh brothers.
Yeah,
Yep.
What
the
the fuck?
Hardball Bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, so on to this next one, huh? Of
Yeah,
course, that was
Flacco won.
Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Like
Flacco.
yeah.
Yep, and he strong armed him after that to give him $110 million.
He did.
Yep. And
Strong armed him.
that was great last year.
This was the quarterback that was garbage in the regular season. I mean, not garbage, not like garbage like Josh Dobbs or
Or
something, but
Trent Dilfer.
he was yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't even
He
no,
was
he
decent.
wasn't
Yeah.
even that.
Yeah,
He wasn't even that.
mediocre.
But when the
He was
playoffs
mediocre.
came, he turned it up. When the
Yeah.
playoffs came, he turned it up, and that's
It
what he
was the-
used. He strong armed the boy. 110, highest paid, garbage.
Yep.
Garbage.
He beat Peyton Manning when Peyton Manning was like the best
Man,
He
quarterback.
did.
So
Then
yeah,
he beat Brady too. Didn't
yeah.
they beat Brady too? Because I
They
think
made the
when that was
run.
Ray Rice was on the team, if I'm not mistaken, Rice might not have been on the team yet.
No, I don't think it was Rice yet.
Rice might have came after.
Yeah.
Rice might have came
it was
after.
Anquan
But
Bolden and
yeah, I remember Bolden.
And your boy, the kid returned.
Torrey Smith and
The kid returned. What's his name was?
yeah.
And his name
For
was like
who?
Bolden too. It was like
Nah,
Bolden too.
Nah. It was
Wasn't it?
I forget his name, but he used to
dang,
always
I know who you talking about. I just
yeah
can't think of the name either.
Yeah.
So,
Javar, I can't remember.
hey, so we're gonna talk about fresh boy. I'm gonna have to put you on the spot, Keese.
go ahead, man.
These lines, man.
I'm here for it,
Listen.
dog.
Okay, so look, we're gonna talk about these Lions, man. And I told you I like the Lions, but bro,
You called it.
my golf,
See,
that was my concern. Golf. And it's like, I don't know. And y'all defense garbage. Y'all defense is hot. I didn't listen. Let me tell you something. I did not know y'all defense was that bad, bro.
Terrible.
Oh my god, y'all, bro! All y'all got is Aiden fucking Hutchinson. That's it.
That
is it, man.
And Cam Sutton, but that's
Man, I don't hear them, bro. All I hear is them say Aiden. That's the only. Even if somebody else make a play, they say Aiden Hutchinson did something to make them do it, bro.
I'm gonna put it like this, man.
Straight.
I'm gonna put it like this for you. It's very simple.
Oh shit.
The Lions be lying. That's all that it is, bro. It's the Lions be lying, bro. That's all that it is. So offensively,
Man.
Jared Goff is a game manager quarterback. I knew this from the jump. I'm not saying he's a superstar world beater. He's never been that kind of quarterback. If you put him in a good system, he can function. But he is this is my read. I'm throwing it to him regardless kind of player. That's all that he is, bro. He's not, I'm going to go through my progression. I'm going to find the best man, or I'm going to break out the pocket and make a play. He's not that guy, bro. He's going to follow whatever coach tells him to do. And if you're going against a division opponent who play you twice a year, who know your whole offense, and you think you're going to beat them, they almost whooped you the first time. You got to wait. And then you go in there again and you think you're finna run the same thing and not get beat? Bro, no. Secondly, Justin Fields, every time he play us, he have a career day. The nigga put up 100 and something yards rushing on us every time we play him. It's like we cannot contain this dude. We want him to run because they 0-5 when he run, but clearly this game he ran the ball as much as he wanted and still beat us, bro. So it's just like
y'all could not fuck with DJ Moore, bro.
Can't. And on top of that, they undisciplined on defense. They give up a bunch of penalties. We gave up 100 yards in penalties compared to like 20 yards what the Bears gave up. That is ridiculous, dude. Like, you going to self-implode if you're doing stuff like that. But all in all, the Lions organization, we gonna get it in the playoffs. We finna play whatever team we get matched up with, depending on who it is. We might win, we might lose, but we at the most we win in one game and we out. That's it. We ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know, but you know what's crazy though? I actually like your team. I like it. Well, not your team. I'm capping your
You like my
offense.
offense.
I like the man. I love that offense.
But
If that was anybody but golf, let me
tell you
you
the
know what?
problem.
I'm lying because I don't think too many people could do half of what golf doing in that offense. So,
Let me
but
tell you why. Let me tell you the problem with it though. The problem with the offense is you got to think about it. Even in fantasy, who always getting the ball? St. Brown, Laporta. St. Brown, Laporta,
and
and you run the
Laporta
ball.
effed me this week because I
He
bet
did.
on him. He couldn't even give me 47 yards. 47.
So think about this. If I'm a defense and I take away St. Brown and I take away Laporta and I just allow you to run the ball because we up on you by 10, so you can run as much as you want, what you gonna do? Nothing, bro. You ain't throwing it. You're not throwing it to Jameson Williams because he can't catch. You're not throwing it to Josh Reynolds because he irreliable. I guess he just go missing. You're not throwing it to Donovan Peoples-Jones, who y'all traded for. You ain't heard his name all season. He got
I
one
didn't
catch.
even know y'all had him.
Yeah,
Exactly.
one catch.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So offensively, you like it because it looked pretty, but at the same time, we're not even utilizing all our pieces.
Y'all need to use Reynolds more probably.
We
Because
do.
that was y'all dude when your boy was out.
Exactly.
Reynolds was the guy. He was doing his thing. I ain't saying he was like the top number one person, but and then they got rapport. They was with the Rams together.
Exactly. That's the only reason why we brought him over, because he got chemistry with Golf already. But it's like Golf don't see him. He makes one read. The plays are made for St. Brown or Laporta. Reynolds.
Oh, bro. He do Golf do it. Me and you do it, Madden.
That's
we know who we throwing it to before we even hike the ball, bitch. We don't give a damn who on them, bitch.
That's all that it is. So when you
we ain't making no extra reads. I already know this going. I already know who I'm throwing it to. I don't give a damn who over there.
Listen, bro. So look, bro, when I'm watching the game and I'm sitting here seeing him throw the ball to Laporta across the middle, who got two people on him, but I see Jameer in the flat wide open with nobody over there. I'm like, you already just know who you throwing it to. You just know. And then the defense, the Bears defense, bro, I forget dude name. The cornerback read the play so well, bro. And they played it on replay, dude. So they put him in a fort. Basically, they sent like Laporta on an outpost and they put Jameer on the out route. And they wanted the cornerback to jump the out route for Jameer so they can get Laporta on the post. He faked like he was going to Jameer and pedaled back and got him, bro. Like, it's stuff like that where it's like you not being as creative on offense as you need to be. You're just one read and go. Like, it's no, bro. You can't do that, bro. It's just that simple. They're going to lose when they get in the playoffs. That's all it is.
Well, y'all stuck with Golf. Wait.
We're not stuck with him. His contract up. His contract up this season, but we thinking about extending him. We do have a quarterback in the tuck with Hendon Hooker, but I don't think he's ready yet. He might need like another year or two. I think we honestly.
Oh, you like Hendon Hooker? Wait, you like Hendon Hooker?
I like Hendon Hooker, but I just don't think you're ready yet. I think we're gonna take the Jordan Love approach and let him sit on the bench for like 3 years and then bring him out. So we'll struggle with.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That ain't the Jordan Love approach. They sat him behind Aaron Rodgers. Y'all sitting this man behind Jared Goff, bro. Don't do that, bro.
You got to think, if we thought it's either strive with him like how Jordan Love is doing right now, or possibly risk him being Bryce Young right now. It's one or the other.
He learned it from the wrong motherfucker. That's all I'm saying, bro.
It ain't even that though.
Hey, listen, look. Let me give you an example real quick. I'm gonna let you go. I know you remember that Patriots game. Mac Jones throwing picks. Yeah. They brought Bailey Zappi in, and what he did, he started throwing picks too. This ain't game. That shit rub off, man.
It's a difference between. They got different skill sets. Hendon will scramble for 10 yards if he need to. He'll break out the pocket if he need to. Jared Goff is a statue. He's not gonna do that. So he has more upside, more playmaking ability. That's the difference between the two quarterbacks.
Yeah, I was making a little joke, man.
Yeah.
I got to talk about your team because your team doing better than mine. So, you know how it is, man. In school, when you gotta make other people feel bad because you feel bad. Shit, my team suck.
In actuality, they the same team, bro. In my opinion, they the same team.
The record don't say that.
No, look.
The record don't say it.
They win in their division, and they gonna get knocked out the playoffs when they come to. That's the same team, in my opinion. Like you gonna win the
we
division.
just
You gonna
we just get a better draft pick, huh?
That's it. That's the only difference. It's the only difference, bro.
Oh man, that's funny, man. But nah, man, I like your team, your offense, man. I like Aiden Hutchinson, and like I said, see Aiden Hutchinson, he's special because, like I told you, he do other people on your team on that defense do they make a tackle. Aiden Hutchinson was right there in the play. You
On
know,
D
they
line
always
though.
call it his name. That's the only person I hear every
D
time.
line, D line trash. We don't got nobody on the other side to help him. He getting triple team every game.
Yep, yep.
We got a fourth string cornerback playing number 2 on our cornerback, getting cooked by number 1 receivers every game. Don't
Wait,
know why
say
the
that
defense.
again.
We
Say
got
that
a
again.
fourth string cornerback guarding number 1 receivers every game and getting cooked every game, bruh. Don't know why,
Why?
bruh.
Why?
Because we don't got no good cornerbacks. The only one cornerback we got, he guard number 2s for whatever reason. Like if you go look at every game, bro, when DJ Moore was making big plays, guess who guarded him? Jerry Jacobs, bro. He getting cooked. He got cooked by DK Metcalf. He got cooked by DJ Moore. He get cooked by any number 1 receiver. I don't know why we keep putting him over there instead of putting
Y'all
Cam
should have kept
Sutton.
Big Play Slade in.
Nah, see, we let Slade go because him and Fat Matricia didn't get along, bro.
Yeah, I
So
remember. I remember.
that's a,
But you see, Fat Patricia gone,
yeah,
and see, I feel like there should be consequences for that. When a new coach, come in, drive all the damn good players away, and then 1 year later, be gone. Cause
yep,
Matt Patricia, I forgot he was even on your. I forgot he was y'all coach.
yep.
He had y'all in purgatory. Oh
Purgatory.
my god, I could
He
just
was trying
imagine
to
what being a fan like with him as the
he
coach.
was trying to do the Patriot way thing. He brought all the old Patriots to our team. We had like 12 different Patriot players on our team, and you seen the end result. With most games we won with him was 3. That was it.
Well, well. Speaking of this, we about to speak. We about to go up the tree on with Patricia and talk about and revisit this. Bill Belichick and Mike
Like Tom,
Tomlin legacy debate. I'm kind of starting to think twice about what I was. I'm over here doodling, but I'm kind of starting to think. I don't know. Bill Belichick, man, he might be on to something over there. Not on to something, but I feel like he's just trying to figure out, what I got,
no, bro.
what's over here, what I'm working with.
I gotta
And I
hear what you
think
got to say, bro. Cause
in
I know
in in, in next year, cause look, man, Mitchell Trubisky with over there Mike Tomlin, like I still think Mike Tomlin a good coach. He, whatever the case may be, but I just think that, maybe with Bill Belichick, I kind of did jump the gun as far as his legacy. And the reason I say that is because, and I don't even really want to say it, but like I feel like Tom Brady, it was easier for Tom Brady for what he did, right? He was able to survey the landscape, kind of look around, say, let me see what's the best option for me. Where can I go? What's the easiest way, that I can go win a championship, right? And maybe it was other better options than us, but for whatever reason he picked us. And
because
first
our
year we go
division
to the
was
Super
trash.
Bowl, huh?
Because the division sucked. That's why.
You know, and we was good. He had good receivers over there, so but he came, we won a Super Bowl first year. And then the next year we kind of went out, and then the year after that you saw what happened. Just, so with Bill though, I feel like now it's like he's just trying to figure out life after Brady, and for him it's different because see, Brady is just one person. He was able to just remove himself and say, "Hey, I'm taking myself over here and doing whatever." All I got to do is plug and play, basically. But with Belichick, he got a whole team, that he has to assemble. So, and I do think Brady kind of helped them in that. Brady, was that person on the field that kind of helped lead people and help, So I think that now we're just seeing a different, a different version of Belichick. He's starting from the ground up and kind of trying to work his way back. So I probably say in a few years, man, he'll probably be not back at the top or nothing like that, but I think that
A respectable coach again.
yeah, he'll be a respectable coach because I still think he is a respectable coach. But
I'm gonna use your argument against you, but I'm gonna let G go first. Go ahead.
To me, it's still clear that Bill is a better coaching per se than Tomlin. I mean, I don't know. That's not even the argument that we're having. But I would just say I think both of them are pretty much kind of outdated. Because they're two defensive-minded coaches who want to play this kind of stuck in the mud kind of offense and win it on defense and special teams. So I would look at that as probably going to be their downfall going forward for the next 5 years. I mean, I still think they're both great coaches. I mean, you can grade them both mostly on, how they, either work a scheme or either Tomlin, in his case, being a player's coach. But I would say both of them probably don't have much longer left in the league. I mean, Bill because of his age. I really think now that he might not even be in New England next year. But let me get to the main point of this. Tomlin himself.
Dang, for real?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be in New England next
year. Yeah, I can see that.
But I would just say this. I've heard the recent reports of people coming for Tomlin's job. And that was my main point of really asking for this conversation because I'm kind of on the fence. I think that Tomlin has earned his rapport with the Steelers, and I know they aren't one of those organizations who kind of recycle coaches and kind of like leave it up to them or when not to leave. But if I were them, I would take a hard look because I would look at Tomlin as being 8-8, 500 coach. But if you revisit his record, he's 8-9 in the playoffs. And in those 6 of those losses are one and done. And he's only had 3 playoff wins since 2011, in which was their last year in the Super Bowl. So, and we know who most of those wins came with, Big Ben. So when you say you grade Belichick because of Brady, you might need to start grading.
I like how you did that.
This is exactly what I was about to say.
I like that, G. I like how you
Tomlin.
did that, boy.
This is
He's
what
slick.
I was about to say.
He's slick.
You took my
I
argument.
like it though. He right.
You took my argument.
He right. I like it though.
So I would say this, and this is what I would say with Tomlin. Tomlin doesn't get to buy his groceries the same way Bill does. So he has a GM who pretty much have to bring him a quarterback. If Tomlin isn't the first one stumping at the end of the year saying, hey, I need a quarterback, whether that is Justin Fields or whoever you need to go get, whoever quarterback you can get. If he's not the first one stumping for that, I say Tomlin's gone in the next year or 2.
So, okay.
Wait, G. Wait. You why?
What are you
saying
if what are you going to do with an 8-8 record or 9-8 record every year? And all you're giving me is, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you a decent defense, an offense that can't get more than 18 points a game. And I mean, their offense is pretty much, I mean, even with Matt Canada being fired, and we saw that one game where it looked like they were going down the field more, but you still stuck with Kenny Pickett and Mitchell Trubisky as your quarterback. That's not going to give you any points in this offense.
But are you saying he himself, like, you think he's going to resign if he can't get a quarterback, or you think he'll be fired?
I'm thinking he's going to be fired because they're going to say, well, but I mean, Tomlin has to be the one though to say, I need a quarterback. He's going to sit there and just accept the fact that, hey, we're going to just play defense and play special teams and run the ball and throw the ball, 20 times a game. Then who's going to fire the GM for not getting him anybody that he's asking for. Now, if the GM goes out and get him, I don't know, name a quarterback, and they are, reputable to put up some points, and Tomlin doesn't do anything with it, then that's on him.
Hmm.
So when we compare both of these coaches, man, obviously Belichick got the rings to back it up, and Mike Tomlin got what, one ring?
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
all he got to his resume. As far as playoffs go, he typically a one and done. Maybe, yeah, that's typically his record. He's 50%. The only argument he can make for himself is post Ben, post Tom Brady, he has sustained his consistency of being 8-18. Versus Belichick has completely fell off. They've been at the bottom of the barrel since Tom left. You feel me? So he has that going for him. But at the same time, it's just like that ain't enough. And neither one of them are performing up to par. The Steelers don't even really fire coaches like that, but they will get rid of him because he doing them just like how, and I got to bring my Lions comparison in, just like how Jim Caldwell was with Detroit. He'll get us 89 or 9-7 or whatever the case may be, but we'll never get over the hump and get deep into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. He gonna be gone because you can't get over the hump. But as far as like him having a back, like you see what Belichick did with his backup quarterback in that game, and you see what he did with Trubisky trash behind in that game. Two backup quarterbacks going against each other with bad teams, and neither one of them really performed. But you seen that Belichick was able to get the most out of his compared to what Mike Tomlin did with his. So that just show you how a little bit better that Bill Belichick is with his team. I do think he'll be fired. I do think both of them will be fired, honestly. But Mike Tomlin, he gonna get another job. I don't think it might be a head coaching job, but he'll be on somebody's staff because he know how to coach a defense. So, and he done gave out so many people handouts. Of course, somebody gonna be like, "Hey, come over here." You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get another job. But Bill Belichick, I just feel like he old. He dated. His way of coaching is not for the like this new generation of kids and players, bro. They don't add heed to that military style of coaching, bro. It's not like you're not gonna get through to them. Nowadays, players like player coaches. That's why Mike Tomlin has
Mm-hmm.
lasted for
I
as
was
long
gonna
as
say,
he's
yeah,
lasted. So
yeah.
this is why, like, if anything, Mike Tomlin gonna get fired. But if a trash team fire their coach, like for example, Carolina, they might go grab a Mike Tomlin just so they can have 8-8 record, 8-9 record or whatever for a little while, and then try to move on. Like, but other than that, Bill Belichick a better coach because he got the rings. But outside of having a great quarterback, I'm gonna say it like this: a championship rings or a championship coach, Bill Belichick. Regular season, Mike Tomlin. That's all. That's the comparison.
Bro, you want to add something in before we do our picks? All right, so oh, so we got two games, man, and I like this. I like this. I like when it's two games because when it's one boring game,
Yeah,
I ain't got no other option but to watch it. So now I got two, but these actually two decent, pretty good games. So first game, man, who y'all like? Packers Giants. G.
I'm gonna take the Packers, but I'm just scared the offense ain't gonna be the same without Watson and
Oh,
Barkley.
he is out.
And Barkley is capable of putting up some big numbers on run defense. Packers run defense kind of suspect. So I'm gonna say low scoring, 23-13 Packers.
that's crazy.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be a blowout. Honestly, I think it's gonna be like a 34-17 kind of game. I got the Packers winning this game. They defense ain't the best, but it's been playing good at the past couple weeks, especially with what they did to Detroit, especially with what they did who they played last week, somebody else or the week before that. But yeah, they defense have been playing good. Jordan Love, I don't know. He y'all know Matt LaFleur don't lose in December. He like 16. His record is like 16-0 in December. They just don't lose when it comes to December, bro. So I got them winning this game in a blowout fashion. Yeah, they're gonna force some turnovers and everything. So yeah, that's who I got.
bro.
31-17.
That's it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big. I think it's gonna be a blowout type game too. Not a blowout, but I think it's gonna be kind of high scoring. So I'm gonna say something like 23-20.
Yeah, I believe in Tommy
That's high
DeVito, huh?
scoring. That's a close game.
Yeah, it's high scoring though.
You believe in
Okay.
Tommy
Low
DeVito?
scoring to me, like what we just saw Sunday, 0-3.
Oh yeah, that
Remember
was
another
terrible.
game?
Bro, like nah.
That was terrible.
What about the other?
Woo. Yeah, Titans Dolphins. Now that one I think is gonna be low scoring. Titans Dolphins. I mean a defensive game. My bad. I ain't mean to say a low scoring, a defensive game. I feel like Mike Vrabel, just because of Vrabel, I feel like he gonna come out there, man, and gonna try to slow shit down. You know how he do with Derrick Henry, man. He gonna run the ball, try to use his defense to try to stop him. So I don't know if it's necessarily gonna work, but I don't think they're gonna blow the Titans out though. I respect Vrabel a lot. I like what he be doing with the Titans, man. I like him as a coach. I can't even cap to you.
I do
So
too.
maybe I'm just a kind of little biased, but I mean, I don't got no horse in the race or nothing, but I mean, I like him. I think he's a good coach. I like what he does with the team. It's like he always, especially with Ryan Tannehill at the quarterback position. I mean, this is a guy that's a defensive minded person. So for him to be able to kind of, how can I float with Ryan Tannehill versus sinking, but anyway, so I
Will
think it's
Levis
gonna
over
kind
there
of
now.
be, huh?
Will Levis, they quarterback now, I
That is
think.
a
Yeah,
start.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But I think it is gonna be 31-24. 31-24, yeah.
That's
Let
low
me go
scoring.
ahead, G. I could
No, I
see that.
was joking about the low scoring. That's why I
Oh,
said
okay.
defensive. I just thought it was gonna be like a defensive game,
I
but
was
I
about to
still
say
think they're gonna score a lot of points though. I still
that's
think they're gonna get out there.
surely not
What you think?
defensive. But,
What you think, G?
I think this is a
It can
matchup.
start off defensive though. It could start off defensive and then in the second half pick up. I mean, it's
Could
happened before,
I
This
know.
is
right?
true.
I just think
Okay.
this is a Dolphin strength versus Titans weakness, and we all
Mm-hmm.
know that Miami can throw the ball. Titans can't not guard anybody when it comes to receivers. So I think Tyreek and Waddle may come out and have a big first half, and they'll
A
probably
Chain and
they'll let
Mustard
A
for the
Chain
rest
and
of
Moses finish them off in the second half, which I'm
Yep.
hoping for anyway, because I need A Chain to
That
get me
shit ain't
20.
happening.
Boy, stop,
A-Chan definitely ain't finna do nothing.
stop. Now
Let
I
me
would
tell
say
you what.
this. I say this. I think Henry is gonna be the catalyst for if this is a close game or not. But I just can't see him getting off. So
Man,
I'm
Henry got a
going.
break for like 200 yards or
He's
something
gonna
to
need
keep.
every bit of it. But I'm going Dolphins 34-16.
Hey, right, what you got?
56-24.
Boy,
That's
stop.
bro. Listen, see, I'm thinking. Look, I'm thinking this game finna be Denver and Miami all over again, bro. This is finna be college football. Alabama
Nah.
versus a no name, bro. They finna blow the Titans out right now, bro. They finna put up some point on them.
Like I gave him
It's
too
gonna
much
be
with the
50 plus,
24
bro.
points.
So y'all like the over on. So y'all like Hill to come out there and get over 112 receiving yards. That's what
No,
y'all trying to tell me.
I'm gonna put
I don't,
that ticket
he
in.
he
might
might.
he
Well, I
might get
don't.
Well,
100.
I'm
I'm
not
not
putting
gonna say
Tyreek
that
on my ticket,
Shit,
so
he
simply
not.
because I feel like this gonna be.
Shit ain't happening.
I feel
Is
like this
y'all
gonna be a
crazy?
spread. This gonna be a spread the ball around kind of game. I feel
Yeah,
like
it's gonna be
Waddle.
spread the ball all right.
Yeah, I feel like Waddle gonna eat a little bit more in this game. So I don't know if he gonna touch 100 yards, but I do see them blowing them out like
Yeah,
50 plus to like
yeah.
20 points, bro.
Will
I don't.
Levis gonna
I
get
don't think
over
the Titans gonna
200
be
yards.
close.
It ain't gonna
I
be
don't
close.
know, man.
I don't know. Passing?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm taking Will
I
Levis
don't
over
know,
Yeah,
bro.
200 yards. He gonna have to come back. What they gonna put Tannehill in
Well,
the for?
he gonna have to. Yeah,
he
yeah.
Derrick
might have
Henry ain't
throw
gonna
You
it.
be
right.
running
Yeah,
down
I
50,
can
60
see it. I
yards.
can see
Oh
it,
yeah.
A-Rob.
Yeah, you right.
I can see
You
it.
right.
Come on,
I
man.
can
It's
see it
gonna
now.
be he gonna
But
But
then
yeah,
again, bro. But then But then again, bro, see, I stay away from that stuff. I pick the easy shit. I don't do no passing yards. Nigga, can you give me, hold on, who? Will Levis, can you give me 5 rushing yards? Can you give me 5? Just 5. Give me 5 rushing yards.
He gonna
But
give you -5. He gonna be getting blitzed so
he
much.
might, bro. He might, bro. He gonna get flipped out. Hey man, but he gonna get 5. He gonna be running for his life
that nigga
today.
been getting negative yards. You talking about getting 9? What the hell? What?
I said 5.
Yo, 5. That's nearly too much. If he averaging negative 2, the hell he averaging negative yards, Mark.
Good luck.
That man could fart and get 5 yards, bro.
Yeah, I said that with somebody else.
I know what you saying, bro.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna see
as
though.
long as you know what
How about
I'm
that?
saying, though. All right.
It's gonna be 50 plus.
Yeah.
This game gonna be a whole lot to a little bit. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, we finna see. We finna find out.
Ooh, one of my
Well, all right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, as always. And what I want to say is, I see y'all suckers in the playoffs.
Guys,